All right, my friends, so today we're going to do a body weight workout. I want you to go ahead and track your workout if you want to. This is going to be a workout where all you need is a mat, and we're just going to work on movements that are low impact today, no jumping whatsoever, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's just get a nice good stance. I want you to circle your head forward to your shoulder and then go to the other side. Notice that I love to come outside and work out. It's a little bit chilly here in Florida, and I know that once we get started and warm up, we're going to shed this jacket here. All right, so what I want you to do is we're going to go into a squat. You're going to squat down and then circle your arm back, and we're going to alternate arms here with each squat. Anytime you go down into a squat, you want to make sure you're sitting your butt back like you're looking for a chair back behind you, and your knees aren't coming forward like that whenever you squat down. We're warming up the shoulder joint here. We want to warm up every area of the body before we get started. You'll be less likely to injure yourself or pull something during your workout. Last arm circle here. You're going to keep those feet wide, and we're going to take the arms out. You take your butt back and you cross to the opposite toe here. Nice exhale as you come up. Keep your breathing going. Sit your butt back or push your butt back. Last one to the side and come up. So what we're going to do is we're going to help with those hip joints here. You're going to bring that knee up and circle it out to the side, alternating. Taking your time, getting your foot placement as you switch to the other side, opening up that hip joint. You might have a little bit of, feel like a little clicking going on there, and a lot of the times that's just how your joint is. As long as there's no pain, it really is okay, unless you've had like some kind of hip surgery or something like that. Most likely it's probably due to very tight muscles surrounding the joint that's causing that clicking motion or clicking sound. Or it's just simply the way your joint is placed, if you see what I'm saying there. All right, last one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a cross punch while we're bringing the knees up, and you're going to cross, okay? Nice and tall here. You want to tighten your abs. You're going to do that by doing a chin retraction. So that's what I like to call eavesdropping on a conversation behind you. Bring that chin back, arms up, and we cross and pull the knee up in front of you. Stay nice and tall. Don't let yourself start to get relaxed and start rounding your back in order to bring those knees up, okay? Using your abs to help pull your knee up. You should be getting nice and warm now. We're going to release. Go ahead and check on your heart rate there. You can check throughout the workout, just see how hard you're working. And what we're going to do here is we're going to tap to the side and cross your arm forward. Bring it in, and we're going to take it to the other side, okay? Nice and tall, and tap back and cross. You can do a little pull in as you bring the arm in, working your back muscles. We're bringing it forward, and then a little pull back. You can slow this down if you need to. Always go at the pace that feels comfortable for you. Pull it in, nice and tall. Feel those abs engaging. And we're releasing here. Get a little breather if you need to. I'm going to show you the next one. So we're going to step it out and cross down, step it up, step it out, and cross down, okay? So we're going to go side to side here. All right, ready? Step it out to the side, bend those knees slightly, take the butt back and cross. Come together, step it to the other side and cross down. Once you get the movement down, you can pick up the pace. We're taking it down and up. I want you to bend at the hips here. Don't round your back to get down. So if that means you don't go all the way down to your foot, that's completely fine. Step it out. Take your butt back. Make sure you're bending at the hips. I'll kind of rotate here so you can see me from the side. Notice that my back is staying flat and I'm not rounding out, okay? Keep that breathing going. And last one. Come up, grab yourself a sip of water here. Guys, so we're gonna go down into a squat. Arms are out, and we're gonna bring the elbows down, squeeze those shoulder blades back as we go down. So, squat down, pull those elbows down, and then reach back out to the side. Pull it down, reach back out. You should feel your shoulder blades squeeze together as you pull down, and then stretch back out as you stand up. Pause for about a second as you're down into that squat. We're making a W here. Pull it down. Elbows down by the rib cage. Squeeze it back. Almost there. Last one. Bring it up. Step it together here. We have hand walkouts. So what you're going to do is we're going to bend those knees. Take your hands down to the floor. Walk it out until you're in a push-up position. But we keep the hips up. I don't want you dropping down like that. Keep those hips up. Walk it all the way back and stand up, okay? Here we go. Take it down. Walk it out. Push up position. But we're not dropping down towards the floor. This movement works every muscle in the body. It is a great exercise to work into your routine. Stand all the way back up. Nice and tall. I have clients that just want to come halfway and then get back down. That's cheating. Cheating, don't do that. You're cheating yourself of really getting your heart rate up even more and of not fully getting the full potential of that exercise in. Be careful walking it back. Nice and tall. We have one more. All right. Walk it up and come up for me. I hope you're nice and warmed up now. We're going to go into a side lunge. And so we're going to step it out into that side lunge, bring those arms forward. Then when you come up, you're going to reach those arms up overhead. And then we go into the other side and reach forward, okay? So if you start out with me, I'll walk you through it. Side lunge, reaching those arms straight in front at shoulder height. Step it up, reach it up overhead. Biceps by the ears, bring it down. Step it out to the other side, same thing. Bring it back up. Nice and controlled here. It doesn't matter which direction you have your palms facing. Whether you're facing down towards the floor or facing each other. Whatever feels comfortable to you. When you push back out of that lunge, you're going to push off that foot you stepped out with. And then reach it out to the side. Back up. You can have a wide stance here, or you can come together. Step it up. Reaching your arms up overhead also increases your heart rate because your body has to work much harder to get your blood all the way up to your fingertips whenever your arms are overhead. Taking your time with this, even though we have no weights today. My arms actually feel a little bit jiggly. So you can see how great just a body weight workout can do for you. The further you lean down into that side lunge, the more your booty has to work to get you back up. This is our last one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is come down on the back on your mat. And we're gonna do some ab exercises here. So what I want you to do, legs are gonna be up like this. This is a reverse crunch, and your arms are gonna come behind your legs, okay? And then you're gonna extend overhead and let those legs go up. And then we bring it back in into a crunch. All right, let's go. Take it back. Nice and controlled here. Keeping that back. Press down to the floor. I don't want you swinging your legs in order to get back up. Nice exhale. Use those abs to help you crunch. Last one. All right, bring those knees into your chest here, just a little bit of a release. You always roll to the side to come back up anytime you're on the floor, helping not to put any pressure down, bulging those muscles out or down on your pelvic floor, okay? Now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go through these exercises one more time. Bring the knee up and cross opposite. Nice and tall. Remember that chin retraction, helping you to contract your core here. Nice and tight. All right, we're releasing here. Now I want you to step wide, arms out. We're going to cross and tap, taking your butt back. Keep from rounding out your back when you're doing this, trying to keep a nice straight spine here. And then you're just gonna sit your butt straight back behind you. This is bending at the hips here, so the hips go down, back, and you bend. I do this movement anytime I'm having to lift something, as far as doing a hip hinge to help protect my back. Last tap here. All right, bring it together. So we're gonna go cross and tap back with a pull here, okay? So cross, pull in, cross, pull in. And then once you have that movement, you can speed it back up. Last one here. Bring it and you grab a sip of water if you need to. I'm going to show you the next one to set up. Legs are shoulder width apart, arms go out to the side. We're pulling in to squeeze and then come back up arms extended out. Okay, sit it back into that squat. Make that W with your arms, pulling the elbows down by the rib cage. A little angle here. You can tuck your pelvis, helping you to keep that low back from arching and the belly going forward. So we want to keep that lower abs engaged while we're going into the squat. Squeezing the shoulder blades back and release. Pull it down. Last one. All right, bring it forward. I want you to go into that side lunge here. So we're gonna go side lunge, bring those arms forward, pull it in, stand up, arms go up overhead, and then take it out to the other side. Bring it forward. Arms go up in the middle, and then lean it down. We're taking our time with this, making sure you're setting yourself up for great form, lowering yourself down into that side lunge, protecting your knees. Nice breathing into this, and we're going to release, bring it back together. I want you to turn to the side, and we're going to go into those hand walkouts here. So step it together, bend those knees, take the hands down to the floor. Walk it out until your hands are right underneath your shoulders, and then we walk it back all the way up to a nice and tall posture, taking it back down. Make sure you're not letting those hips drop down once you're in that plank position. You can come up on those toes, activating your abs a little bit more. Whoop. Two more times. Walking it out. Notice that I'm taking my time with this. Last one. Bring it all the way up, and then we're going to come down on the floor on your back for those core exercises here. We start out, back is pressed down on the floor, knees are up. We're going to lift up with those hands behind our knees, and then you're going to extend and then bring it back in. Nice exhale. Control those abs as you extend the arms and legs. You can make it more challenging by lowering the legs down further, or if you need to, just keep them up. Feet going up towards the ceiling if you need to, especially if you have doming of your ab muscles. You want to keep it nice and flat here and bring it back in. We're working upper and lower abdominal muscles. One more. Bring those knees into the chest. Nice. Deep breath in. And relax here. Now take those arms just slightly out to the side. Keep those knees bent and let's rotate to the side, keeping the upper back on the floor as much as possible. And then bring it to center and then lower to the other side. This is a great spine stretch here. It feels good to release the back and keep your arms stretched out or stretch them out into a T to help keep that upper body on the floor and not lifting up. One more time to the other side. I want you to bring your upper body to the same direction and lift up to a sitting position. We're going to take one leg out to the side, bring the other leg into the center, and then I want you to reach over to the side. Not only should you feel this in that leg that's straight, in the back of the leg that's straight, but you should also feel this all through your obliques down to your QLs, down to the hip. And here you just focus on that nice breath. Inhale and exhale. Lowering the heart rate at this point. And we're going to slowly release up. Swap those legs. Reach over as far as you can. If you need to grab at the shin, you can do that, or if you can take it further. Every time you breathe in and exhale, you're going to allow yourself to go further into that stretch. You may feel that you're tighter on one side than the other, so if you want to repeat on the other side, you can. And it's always important to take a little bit of time, even if it's just a couple minutes, to stretch following your workout. This is when our muscles are nice and warm, and this is when you want to do those static hold stretches, not before your workout, whenever your muscles are still cold. All right, bring those legs forward, get those toes flexed, pointing back towards you. Take those arms up overhead and lead with your chest going forward. Now, you should feel this behind your knees. Those hamstrings are getting stretched. Your calves are getting stretched, pulling your toes back towards you. And a slow release. You guys did an amazing job today. Please subscribe. Invite your friends to subscribe. And I'll see you back here.